Hi, welcome to the Calgary Herald Yoga video series. My name is Jo.
I'm Hart.
So we're back in September, we're back to routine. So this is a nice little morning practice you can do just to start your day off right, open your body, get your breath moving, and get yourself centered and focused for whatever you have awaiting you on your day. So we'll start with sitting cross-legged in Sukhasana. So that's simple cross-legged pose. You're gonna sit up on something. Both Hart and I'm sitting on a pillow. He's sitting on a yoga block, but you could sit on something just to lift yourself high enough so your hips are above your knees. And then from here now, we'll just take our hands down by our sides. And so you're on your fingertips. You're gonna push the floor away, lift your heart up, move your shoulders back, and even draw your low belly in and up. Good. And then from here, I'm gonna have Hart take his left hand over to his right knee. And he'll walk his right hand behind him. Take an inhale and lengthen, and exhale and twist towards the right. Yeah, and you can turn your hand out so that the palm is facing out, and you can use that to really ground against the knee as you open yourself up. Again, you're gonna drop into your shoulders, let your shoulders relax and soften here. We'll take an inhale here. And as you exhale, keep the shape of the pose, just turn your head all the way to look over your opposite shoulder. And take one more breath here. And we'll inhale and exhale and release the twist. Good. We'll pause and center for a breath. Take an opportunity to feel what's happened. And then we'll twist on the opposite side. So take his right hand to his left knee, move your left hand behind. I'm going to inhale and lengthen, and exhale and twist. Good. And so that twist is really building up the staircase of your spine. You start at the base and travel yourself up. And you don't worry if your twist doesn't look anything like this. This is from years of practice. And so whatever you do, know that that's good. And you're going to let your hips shift too when you're in your twist. So if you feel here that your right hip wants to move forward and left hip wants to move back, you're going to let that happen. It's really important to keep the whole pelvis together as you twist. Good, we'll inhale here, and as you exhale, Hart will now turn his head over his right shoulder. Soften the shoulders down if there's room. And we'll inhale and exhale and release. And then again, just pause, feel what's happened. Maybe you can even feel your body untwisting. And you can repeat that a few more times. For the brevity of this video, though, we'll just do it once. But go ahead and push pause at any time. So from here, we're going to take a side stretch. So Hart's going to bring his right hand down to the side. Yeah, and as you inhale, you'll lift your left arm up towards the sky with your palm facing to the right. Good. Inhale and lengthen. As you reach your left arm up, ground your left hip down and come over to the right side. You can put a little bend in your right elbow. You can move your right hand wherever feels good for you and stretch. And because you want to have your arm nice and straight, fingers spread just like this, so we're working with lines of energy. And then from the fingertips all the way to the left hip, you want to find some length. Good. And then inhale here. And exhale and release. Pause for a moment, let your arm come down, just feel what's happened. Notice the difference between the two sides. And then repeat on the opposite side. The right arm will reach up, palm facing to the left. Good, and as you inhale, you lengthen. Find that length through the whole side, and exhale and come over. And then again, it's about finding as much space on the right side as you can. And so we're really irrigating the body. We want to make sure we do the same stretch on both sides. Sometimes one side needs it more than the other, and the more we practice, the more we learn to tune in to what we need. Good. And then we'll inhale here and exhale and release. Excellent. From here, Hart's going to move to gate pose. So he's going to come up onto his hands and his knees. And Hart's using a green foam block, and that's going to be helpful to put underneath his, let's start with the left knee. Yeah, and you can use a blanket, a pillow, again, anything here. And from here now, bring your hands to the floor and step your right leg out to the side. Yes, and then take your hands to your hips and lift yourself up. Good. Okay, so from here you can keep your foot up if this feels okay. The other variation is to flatten your foot with the toes pointing straight this way. Yes, let's do it that way today. So this is great. So the leg is nice and grounded, the foot is grounded. Good. From here, we're going to inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, take your right hand onto your right leg, and we're going to do that same side bend. I'm going to reach up nice and tall through the left fingertips, grounding the left knee down, and take it over to the side. Good. And you can put this right hand anywhere you feel supported. It can come up higher into the thigh. This is good for heart. Good. And then we'll inhale and come back up. You can open your arms out to the side. And as you exhale, take your left fingertips down to the floor. You can use a block if that's too far, and reach your right arm up and over. And here you find the line of energy by pressing to the outer edge of the right foot and extending through the fingertips. Yeah. Nice. Good. And then inhale and come up. Good. Exhale, take your hands to your hips. Step your knees in together. Good. And then we'll do the second side. Good. And same thing with the left leg. Beautiful. Nice. And we'll inhale, reach both arms up. And exhale and take your left hand to your left leg. Reach the right arm up as you inhale, grounding through the right knee, and take yourself over. Good. And lift your head up a little bit, just so take your neck more neutral. So that you're not dropping your ear towards your shoulder so much. Yes, that's it. Good. Inhale and come up. And exhale, second side. Good. And again here, if this is too low, you just put a block underneath your hand or some books and reach. Good. And then inhale and come up. Good. And exhale and take your hands to your hips. Bring your knees together. Good. Place your hands on the floor. Remove your block. Yeah. Separate your knees apart. Cross your ankles behind you. And come to sit and cross-legged. Oh, that doesn't work. That's just a fancy way to come to seated. Good. Excellent. How do you feel?
Great.
Good. Yeah. So it's a nice way to start your morning with these simple poses.
Nice.
Good.
Energy moving through me.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, heart.
You're welcome.
Yeah, namaste. Namaste and happy yoga.